Born on November 7, 1867, in Warsaw, Poland, Maria Skłodowska became the first woman to win a Nobel Physics and Chemistry Prize, and the only woman to win the award in two different fields. Curie's effort with her husband Marie Curie led to the discovery of polonium and radium, and after Pierre's death, the development of X-rays. She died on July 4th, 1934. And this is the remarkable story of Marie Curie.
Marie.
You woke me up. What's the matter? Is everything okay?
We have something serious to talk about regarding your mother. She's sick. She's very sick.
Oh, will she be okay? I can't lose her, Papa.
We must leave now. We have work to do.
But Father, shouldn't we mourn our mother? She just passed.
It's time for work, child. We must go.
Marie's childhood was short-lived. Her father was tough on her, always expecting her to be perfect, pushing her to the highest standards at no cost. Marie thrived under her father's pressure, but sadly after her mother passed, Marie became extremely depressed. She was an incredible student, despite the harsh environment for Polish people. But more importantly, for women. Marie was an exception. She graduated school with a first in her class and a gold medal for the best pupil of 1883. She was 15. After years of this ongoing hard work and pressure, Marie suffered a nervous breakdown. Marie and her sister Branya have higher hopes of education for their dreams. The two girls first meet in secret for higher education for women. The two, in 1863, enroll in a university known as the Flying University. The people discussed empowering women and to do greater things. The Russian government, who ruled over Poland at the time, were not going to stop it. What is the point, they thought. Women are useless.
Manya, we need to get jobs to support our education.
You're right, Rania. The tutoring jobs we have are producing so little money. I think I'm going to become a governess in Warsaw.
Really? How fun, little sister.
It won't be that bad. Sister, you were completely right about that family. They were arrogant and abusive and miserly with their servants. I couldn't take it anymore, Branya.
I told you so, sister. By the way, I have such great news to tell you.
What is it, Branya?
Well, I have scarcely been saving up enough money to pay for 1 year at the Sorbonne in Paris. I know it is only one of the required years.
Branya! You're the best sister I could ever ask for. I promise I'll find a job. This is amazing. Thank you so much. I'll promise I'll send you half of my salary.
Marie was accepted to the Sorbonne in Paris, France. She couldn't afford the education, so she became a mistress in Poland the summer before she started at the Sorbonne. Marie starts working as a governess at a house a couple of hours outside of Warsaw. She instantly falls in love with the family's son, and they plan to get married.
Marie, I have to tell you something.
What is it, Casimir?
Marie, I love you very, very much, but we cannot be together.
What? Why? We love each other, and I'm great friends with your sister Bronca.
Marie, my parents do not approve of me marrying you. They think we're not of the same social class. But I told them that doesn't matter, but they didn't listen.
How could you, Casimir?
Wait, Marie!
The next summer was hard for Marie. She still had to work as a governess to get enough money for her education. It was hard for her to get up in the morning and even focus on her tasks, which was rare for Marie. But eventually, after Branya was married, and Marie pulled herself together and decided to venture into the unknown, Paris, France. The destination, the Sorbonne. And Paris was just the beginning.
Marie, are you sure you want to do this?
Branya, I'll be okay. I'll come and visit you and Casimir on a regular basis. I just need a place to myself with peace and quiet.
Look at this place. It's disgusting. This thing, what is your bed?
It's perfect!
Marie was in heaven in her new apartment. The temperature in her room would get so cold in the winter that she would sleep beneath all her clothes piled on the bed. She sometimes wouldn't eat because she would be so wrapped up in her studies. She pronounced these times of one of the best memories of her life. In her apartment, she studied science and spoke aloud to the cracked walls in French. Marie even wrote to her worried sister that she was having the best time of her life. Marie couldn't believe her luck. She was finally here at the Sorbonne. She never felt this independent. She wasn't even fazed when she was the only girl in all-boys classroom. She ignored the sexism from the men in her class, being one of the only 23 women among almost 2,000 students enrolled in the whole School of Sciences. She made no comment on this disparity, but noted only that she was being taught by the best, and for the first time in her life, Marie felt like she belonged.
I can't believe I'm being taught by such illustrious professors such as Paul Appel and Gabriel Lippmann. Life couldn't get any better.
As summertime drew near, and final exams too, Marie found herself one of the only 2 women pursuing a degree in science, and she was completely unaware of her academic excellence.
Everyone silent. This exam is based on merit, so whoever I called first did the best. Marie Sklodowska.
The room was shocked. A woman scored the best. This was the only start of the genius's achievements. She felt too determined to do greater things, but this felt pretty good. A few days later, Marie found out that she had won a scholarship to work with the infamous Marie Curie. She had no idea what was to come next.
Hello, is anyone there?
Oh yes, come on in. I was working on a few things.
Oh, hi, sorry to introduce myself. I'm Marie.
Great to meet you. Let's start right away.
The next couple of years, Marie and Pierre worked side by side in the lab. Pierre grew fond of Marie quickly. He became enthralled with Marie, that he didn't want to just be lab partners. He was in love with her, and Marie was in love with him.
I love you.
The 2 geniuses ended up getting married and having 2 children, Irene, their eldest daughter, and Eve, their younger daughter.
Marie, Irene is crying.
There's no time for that. Let's get back to the lab and continue our studies on radio.
But Marie, I guess you're right. We did just discover radioactivity. Look, Marie, it's Becquerel.
Don't cause a scene, Pierre.
Henry Becquerel was a privileged young man. He has grown up with a father that gives him everything. He is spoiled but a good scientist. Becquerel has a complete dislike for women. He believes they are a lower being, which makes both Pierre mad and Marie even more mad.
Hello, Pierre.
Listen, I'm a scientist, you're a scientist, she's a scientist. Let the science speak for itself.
Marie and Pierre ended up winning the Nobel Prize of 1903. Despite the critics' harsh critique, the Curies proved to the world that they could accomplish anything. It was a cold, stormy day. Marie was resistant to going back and working in the lab when she heard screams of terror coming from the streets. Pierre had been in an accident. A horse had driven off the side of the street and run him over. Pierre's dead. Marie is heartbroken.
Paul, maybe we shouldn't be doing this anymore. You have a wife and a family, and I'm just your mistress. I can't do this anymore.
But Marie, if we truly love each other, then what's the point? Love cannot be beaten.
Well, I'm just your mistress, and she's your wife, and you obviously love her more. What's the point?
But she doesn't have to know.
Well, what if she finds out? We should end this before she finds out.
The next year and a half or so, Marie faced torture from the outside world. Her affair with Paul Langevin became the biggest gossip in Paris. Her reputation was shattered, and she was considered a fake. During this time of pure darkness for Marie, She grew particularly close to her older daughter Irene. Irene was interested in science and learning as much as her mother, creating an instant connection and long-lasting relationship with her older daughter, leaving her younger daughter Eve feeling neglected and left out. Mother, we have to get back to the lab.
Hold on, I promised Steve I would listen to her play the piano.
But Mother, we have to get back to the lab!
I guess you're right. I'll listen to her later. Let's go.
Mother, Irene, are you ready to listen? I've been working on this piece for a while now. Oh. Guess it's just me again.
Irene became an obsessive genius. Her great work turned into a Lifetime Achievement Award. In 1935, Marie Curie won the Nobel Prize for Physics. Sadly, her mother wasn't there to see, as Marie Curie died in 1934. But Irene created a long-lasting legacy for her mother and her family to come.
Hello, my name is Ernest Rutherford, and I am here to celebrate the life of my dearest friend Marie. I don't want anyone to be sad. Although it is a great tragedy and loss to the world, we are here to celebrate the outstanding life of Marie Curie. She was one of the most dedicated, hard-working geniuses I knew. She won countless Nobel Prizes for her discoveries, and was very well known for her achievements in science. She will be remembered for her flight in women's education, her discoveries, and for being the outstanding woman she was. She inspired many, one including me. So let's take this time, not to mourn the death of Marie, but to celebrate her life, her accomplishments, and her true passion for science. I would like to say one more goodbye to my dear friend. Everyone, raise your glass. This one is to you, my friend, the obsessive genius.
I've been trying to do it right. I've been living a lonely life. I've been sleeping here instead. I've been sleeping in my bed. Sleeping in my bed.